Hi Leo, thank you for joining me. This is gonna be your in depth monthly reading, and let's see what we have. This is the major arcana. I'm gonna get a card from major arcana to see what are the major energy coming to you. Hierophant. Okay. Let's get some animal spirit. I feel like wolf in reverse. Okay, just a second. Let me get this animal spirit. Cards are flying. Frog. This is also earth. This is also Taurian card. 2 earth, 1 water. Okay. Let's get another oracle deck, oracle card, and then we're gonna discuss. Cards are really popping up. Okay, Leo. This is a major energy. Because I was just about to say before this wolf came out, I really feel like that it's like, you are telling to people that this is the way things are gonna be. You are like, whether you are in an authoritative position or not, and when I say authoritative position, that doesn't mean that you have to hold some kind of title. It could be in a relationship, whether you are this kind of quote unquote how we describe alpha male, alpha female, that kind of, whether you are not on, doesn't matter, but you are getting into that energy and you are telling people, I'm seeing that you are telling people that this is how it's gonna be. You are setting your rules and you are declaring those rules, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a family, whether it's a job. You are just telling them that's how gonna be. And people are they are kind of taken back with that. They are kind of a little shocked, but at the same time I feel like that they are admiring your new way of being. They are admiring that you are taking so much of power in your hand and you are kind of showing that power. But you know what I'm getting from the Hierophant, more I'm looking at this, I feel like that you are saying this, but you are not saying it in a very rash or very abrasive way. You are saying it with such a kind of dignity and grace to it. There is a certain kind of grace. That's why the people they are getting shocked, but they are not revolving against you. They are kind of admiring you, the kind of power that you are showing. But you are doing it in a very graceful way, almost like a Libra like, you know, taking power, but at the same time declaring the power with a certain grace and certain dignity. It's not like, oh, my way. It's not like, like very rage kind of way. No, it's a very grounded. That's why the Taurus, it's a very grounded way of saying that this is how it's gonna be. You are kind of laying out the blueprint of how things gonna go, and whether they are gonna jump into that or not, that's up to them, but you are not gonna deviate from that. That's what I'm getting. And wolf in reverse, I feel like that you have been taking the temperature of your environment, taking the temperature of the room of your relationship for quite a long time. You have been patient, you have been very sensible, you have been, even now when you are coming out this powerful aura, you are still being sensible. There is no sense of apathy here. I feel there is a sense of wisdom. I feel that there is a sense of empathy also, but empathy does not mean weakness. People always get confused with that. Empathetic people always like they're like, like pushover weakness. No, they're the strongest person. Let me clear that out, because they can feel how you feel, so they are very much in tune with their own aura, so that's take a hell lot of strength. So clearing that out, and the wolf in reverse, I feel like that you have been taking the temperature of the, like understanding how people are behaving, understanding where they are, and this is, you feel like you have been almost like clinical studying them. You have been studying them, that what kind of people they are, where they come from, those kind of getting a sense of overall who you are surrounded with, or what kind of situation you are putting yourself into, whether it's a relationship, family, work, however it resonates. But there is, now you feel like that you have a control over your situation quite well. So now, instead of being this silent loner wolf and just observing that, almost like at night, it's like a surveillance camera, just like observing what's going on in the neighborhood, you have done that, and now it's time to take the authority, time to take the authoritative action, position. Like I said with the frog, it does come from a lot of sense of empathy. I hope you understand that. It's not like, it's not very tyranny kind. No, not at all. It's frog, it's all about healing. Frog is also, amphibian, so they understand both land and water. So this is the two, earth, which is land, and this is water. So you are kind of coming from what feasible. You understand how to make things happen, how to make other people listen to you, how to make your wish and desire to be heard and implicable. And also you understand that how to work with people, with the water, how to approach them. If you come to rush, if you come to rude, if you come to authoritative, I know it all and you must listen to, people, our immediate reaction is reject, even though if you can be right. But nobody wants to be made feel like stupid. Everybody wants to feel powerful, wants to like to feel powerful. So if you come across too rude, you know that you, instead of making them listening to you, you're actually going to make them opponent of you. That understanding is there with the frog. You understand how to approach. And this protective nest, yeah, you are coming big time. You are coming big time. And you are, you are showing your whole aura. You are showing that you have this is my dragon egg card. And I always feel this card, always, I don't know, I mean, often I read card very differently based on the readings, but every time I read this card, it always comes this powerful thing that you are exposing your true power by letting other people see that you have the dragon egg that you hold. That's what I'm feeling like. You are really showcasing your actual power, but you are not misusing your power by being abrasive or rude and telling people how to do their things, telling people how to live life and how to follow you. You are doing that with grace and dignity and certain sense of empathy with frog. I hope it makes sense. This is the overall energy, okay? So now get into the tarot. Let's see what are the nitty-gritty of it. What is the situation here? Cards are flying. Look at this sun. Oh my god, this is your card. You like... this is a powerful Queen of Swords. Sun, Queen of Swords. Oh my god, I'm excited. I'm excited about this. Okay. Knight of Wands in reverse. Let's get a few more. Four of Cups in reverse. One more. Cards are really flying. It doesn't do that. The Fool, new step, absolutely new step with the protective. Okay, let's get into this. Then I'm gonna get more cards, okay? So let's get into this Sun card. Oh, Leo. You are feeling awesome. That's, I can say, you are feeling that you can feel every energy molecule in your body is talking to you, because you feel the power. When you exhibit the power outside, you feel the vibration of the power energetically inside, because that propels you to do the action. When you feel inside, if it is all empty inside, you cannot project that power for too long outside. It has to be a balance, and you feel that. And you feel that you are connected with your surroundings, you are connected with your guides. If you believe in all this, if you are connected with the divine, you are connected with your universe. It's like everything is coming together. That's why you feel so powerful. That's what I get in the first glance when I look at the Hierophant. The power does not come with, in most of the time, that's the major problem in our world. Like every time people get into the powerful situation, powerful position, they don't know how to use the power. That's um, that's why we need to, uh, you know like people need to know how to use the power, because power is not a bad thing. The usage of power to suppress other, that's how that power became such a nasty thing. But you are not doing that, because you are very connected. You are connected. You have gone through a lot. You have gone through a lot with the wolf universe. That's what I'm saying. When you are taking the temperature, people have suppressed you, people have undermined you. But that's how you, without that turmoil, without this hard path, you would not have understood the diversity of the people's mind, and how people can use power and use negative power and positive power to suppress others. You understand all this nuance of human psyche for some reason, and that's why you feel so grounded with the Taurian energy and the sun. Like, really, I feel like there is a sense of, and you feel very nice. You feel like that you nothing can go wrong for you right now, because the way you are approaching, you feel very aligned, you feel very in tune. And that's why, look at this, right? And that's why you are ready to speak. Hierophant is about, like I said, you are going to lay out the blueprint. So you are communicating, right? You are communicating, you are telling people what you want. If it is a relationship, if somebody, you are telling them, I'm not going to take bullshit. I love you, but I'm not going to take bullshit, because love is not about compromise. Love is about, I'm just bec- do not take me wrong, I love you dearly. You can tell that with your to your family. You can tell that in your office work. I love what I do, but that doesn't mean I'm ready to be exploited just because I love what I do. Same thing with the relationship. You may be saying that I love you, but I'm not gonna take your BS. You are not gonna hold me down because of my emotion towards you. My emotion is very strong, it can withstand. I will rather be standing strong with my emotion rather than bending my emotion at your feet so that you can destroy it at your on your like at your will. You know what I'm trying to say? There is a lot of strength coming up, and look at this Queen of Swords is very chill. It's not like traditional, like, tell me what like, it's like a Queen Elizabeth, like holding some kind of it does not give that kind of intimidating outlook. It is very contemplative, and they have this kind of sense of freedom. They have this sense of relaxation, because for them the truth, the comes from the sense of peace. And when you are in the peace of the sun, like, you are feeling that, like I said, you are feeling that nothing can go wrong right now. You feel like you have total control over your power. You know that you are not going to misuse your power, because you are balanced inside. You feel that you have a control over yourself. You know yourself enough. You know all the hurdles. You know a lot of life experience. This knowledge does not come by just sitting under the tree and do meditation. It came from a life experience, hard experiences, which is hard. Wolf in reverse, which had been hard, but it had taught you a lot about life. It had taught you a lot about people. So that's why you are coming very calm, very composed, very centered, at the same time very, like, your words are not cutting, but your words are standing firm on the ground. It doesn't have to be rude. That's what I've been saying since the beginning. It's not the rude energy, it's not the abrasive energy, it's not the I am in power, I'm in control, and you are my slave. Not that kind of. You are, this is my truth, and I know what I want in this relationship, in this family dynamics, or in this work. And I am not even saying that I'm not emotionally invested. I'm not even saying that I don't feel. I feel a lot. That's why I'm gonna honor my feelings, and I'm not gonna take any kind of bullshit. I am honoring my feelings, I'm honoring my love for you, I'm honoring my emotion for you, so that you can honor it too. Like that kind of things. Very clear cut communication, but very come from a very sense of groundedness and a centeredness. Knight of Wands, your card. I mean, it's actually Sagittarian card, but it's like energy, but it's like a fiery energy. You are not. It's like Knight of Wands is a little, like it works for many occasion, but not now. It's like a little. You are much more not about impulse, but much more about laying the blueprint first before you act on it. So Knight of Wands in reverse, I feel like that you are not too much focusing on your whim or impulse right now. You are really listening to your inner knowledge, your inner truth. So you are not really acting on any impulse. There is no impulse. It's like your actions, your words coming from a sense of knowing and sense of empathy and sense of understanding. It's not coming from, oh, I'm feeling like that on this moment of heat, or my, it's not based on hormonal reaction like adrenaline rush. With the Four of Cups, I really feel that you have been waiting for this. You have been waiting for this growth in you. You have been waiting for to see yourself that powerful. You have been visualizing it, but like I said, it took its time to come to you. It took it time. You almost feel like sometimes that you are not gonna get it. It feels like something far-fetched dream. You feel like that you are not gonna be getting that power. You are not gonna be getting that control over your life. You're not gonna be calm the chaos that happening around you and affecting you heavily. You did not get that. It feel like that sometimes that made you feel doubtful about your own capability. You might have thought that maybe I don't have that in me. Maybe I don't have that. Maybe I cannot be that powerful. But I feel like with the Four of Cups, powerful people who take, talks with some kind of, personal authority, some kind of subjectiveness. You always get inspired by that. You always get drawn to that kind of energy and that kind of. You always thought that when I'm gonna get that, there is a sense of longing there. But it's now, look at this, it's reverse, it's coming there. This longing is over, it's already here. I mean, it's already here. If you're not getting into this power, I feel like this is extremely immediate. It's gonna happen within no time. And Fool and protectiveness, I don't have to elaborate on that. I don't have to elaborate. This is, you feel like that this is your path. You are not. Fool doesn't follow anyone's path. They create their own path. That's why it's called Fool, because people don't see the potential of it, because it's not been laid out before, and they think that, oh my god, are you really fool to take this kind of risk? It's not risk for them, because they don't have the vision to see it. Not for you. You have the vision. You have the vision, and you are extremely confident to fall back. That's why you are not even looking at it. You are all extremely confident of your skill to bounce back. Even if you fall, you know that you are not going to drown. That confidence comes from one, confidence on own centeredness and skills. And with the Hierophant and the Sun, you know that, like I said, nothing can go wrong. That's why the Fool and Sun is coming together with the protectiveness, because you know what you have, what you harbor inside is far more stronger than fearing what's up, what is there in the unknown path. Nothing is unknown, because you know it, because you are going to create it. when you create something, it's not unknown, because you are gonna giving the shape, you are gonna giving the shape and knowability to this path. Unknown for others, not for you. Very strong energy, Leo. Very strong energy I'm getting. Okay, let's get more. Let's see. Should I take? Okay, let's get this one. Let's use this one. Usually when I get so strong energy, I get very amped up. I can feel the heat. But look at my the way I'm talking. I'm calm. I'm really calm, and this is major energy. That's what I'm trying to say. You are gonna be very calm and empathetic. It's not gonna put you on a fire, even though the fire is burning. But you are gonna get the heat of the fire, but not the antsiness of the fire. You know what I mean? Because you are gonna know exactly how to use your power. Oh, I'm sorry. It's making some kind of shape there, and it's distracting me. How this weak? It's kind. Okay, sorry. Okay, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I'm very calm. I don't know. I'm very calm. I'm very relaxed, kind of little laid back energy, but it's not really laid back, very powerful inside, but the external demeanor is very laid back. Look, I'm looking at that. I'm kind of engaging myself with my surroundings, not just too focused, not like a tunnel vision. Very much aware of your surroundings, very much, yeah, very much aware of your surroundings, but not getting affected by it, because you have such a control over um, okay. Ooh, lovers. Okay, and then we got Tower in reverse. This came together. I'm gonna put it together. And then we got Emperor. Look at this. Look at this, Leo. Do I have to say more? Okay, let's get a few more. Okay, Moon in sidewise. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind, that it came like sideways. It makes sense. Sun again, right under Fool. I said Fool and Sun is connected, and then the Sun again. Oh my God, this is. You rock, you are amazing. Seven of Pentacles, right under Sun, and Hierophant, another Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You are not, I'm getting this, that you are not gonna water others people tree. What does that mean? I feel like that you have been nurturing others people thought, others people comfort, others people like I don't know how to, but I mean others comfort, others thought, like you almost have been like a caretaker. Nothing wrong in that. There is a beauty in giving, right? But right now you are gonna still give, because I get that huge empathy from you. But you are not gonna water others people plant. You are gonna water your plant, the plant you are gonna put in the soil, not what other planted with the Fool. That's what the Sun. You are gonna build your own garden. You are not gonna be a gardener for someone else's garden. That doesn't mean that you are not gonna have appreciation for their garden. You are not gonna have understanding for their garden. That doesn't mean that you are gonna go and butcher their garden and destroy that. No. You are just, I'm saying this, I'm hearing this very strong, that you are saying, I'm not gonna water others people plant. Other people's plant. I don't know, just structured the grammar there. It's like, yeah, it feels like that. It really feels like that. And with the Lovers, I feel like that you are taking control over all your life, but something related to your relationship. something related to your love connection has a huge part. Maybe that relationship ignited this need to be in your power. Once you have the power, of course you are going to say, we are going to use that in every aspect. You cannot be very powerful in your love life, very authoritative, very assured in your love life, and then you go to office and you just, people just abuse you, people just exploit you, and you say nothing. That's not possible. When you have power, that power bleeds through your overall your life. But I feel like this power, this need to have that power recognized within you, came from a love relationship. Came from a love relationship, because that is where you have been speaking the truth. So I really feel like this wolf taking the temperature has stemmed in this love connection. You have been observing them, you have been very nurturing, you have been patient, you have been cooperative, you have been understanding, you have been everything that you could do, because it matters to you, because it's lovers. You love them. That's what I'm getting, that like I said, you are gonna say I love you. You are not gonna deny that I don't love you. You love them. That's why you need to honor yourself, you need to honor your power. And I do feel that they also love you, but there have been a tower moment. There have been, like that there had been a lot of turmoil in this relationship. I don't think the love is the problem, is the problem of equality, problem of respect, problem of self dignity. That's what the problem is. Maybe you guys took each other for granted, or maybe they took you for granted. But you cannot create a clap just by one hand, right? It takes two hands to create a clap. So it's very mature of people when they completely, I mean, I understand shitty things happen, but one needs to understand that what kind of role they have to play in this. I'm not saying that justify others people bad actions, but it justify your position within that space, and that's very actually liberating once you understand where you stand in that. Taking responsibility sometimes is really liberating, it's not really burdensome. But I feel like in this relationship there had to be a lot of tower moment in before, like this. You for this is your tower moment, taking the power back, blowing all these unnecessary thoughts, unnecessary chaos from the, and really really building, really building that something that matters, something that very solid. So I feel like in this relationship there had to take place this tower moment many times before, but both of you always try to resist it, and that created a lot of turmoil within this relationship. But now you're taking charge. I really feel that love is there. If you can work it through, if you have gone through a lot of trauma, then don't try. Everybody has their own way of dealing with things, but I do feel that love there. But love is not enough. Like I got your last reading, love is not enough. I think this is a, maybe there is a link between that reading and this one. But love is not enough, seriously. I feel like, but lovers love is something deeper, something very soul oriented, something very very connected. It's a very kind of almost feel like a divine. Hold on, I need to change the battery. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm back. So yeah, like if you cannot do it, if it feels like that they're just gonna destroy you, then seriously, if that. But if you feel that the connection is so strong that you feel like that there is a way, but do not compromise, I don't think you are going to do that. Just because you love them, just that doesn't mean that you are going to be their lap dog. You're not going to be a lap dog, because you are wolf. So be in your own identity, be in your own power, But if you feel that connection, that they are ready, they can take you with your power, then they're worth it. Otherwise, seriously, love is not enough. I feel like we romanticize love too much. you know Love comes with lot of things. Love comes with, if you cannot accept the other person the way they are, then why do you come into this loving relationship? You feel like, I mean, not you in general, people feel like come in there and they're just gonna change other people like overnight. No, either you can do it or you cannot. Don't try to change anybody. Let them change on their own, because people don't change just because you want them to change. Then the change has to come from within. So if something is not vibing with you, something feels toxic, something feels abusive, something feels destructive, leave that. That doesn't mean that you are leaving the love. The love is there, but love doesn't mean slavery. Period. And look at this. You are turning back from whim. You are turning back from, maybe you passed, because the love is there, maybe a lot of passion was there too. So you did a lot of things that doesn't really go with your personal, how you want to hold yourself, personal dignity, personal esteem, self-esteem. But you did it because of there is a lot of passion. It's the moment of heat kind of pull you into certain kind of situation which is not really graceful and respectful to you. But you are like, no baby, that's not happening. You are like emperor. You are like, no. I have my libido in check. That's what I just heard with this emperor. This is like, you are like, seriously, you're saying that, you cannot seduce me to do something that I have enough all this kind of fun, all this kind of adventure. But this is, life is not about just fun. Life is something about something solid, something that I need to do, something that I want to build. I want to build my life. I want to build my own garden. Again, I heard, I'm not going to water someone else's plant. I'm going to build my own garden. And you are not going to seduce me to just for momentary satisfaction and momentary playfulness, which you're going to, it's not that, you both are adult. Nobody's victim here. I do not like victim mentality. Nobody's victim here. But like, you're saying, I have my life in front of me, and I'm gonna take charge of it. And this kind of fun and adventure I had enough. Now I'm on to something else, to experience a different color of life, and that does not include whims and impulses, moment of heat. It does not include at this moment. No, I'm too focused on building my life. I'm too focused to building my garden, and I'm not going to be persuaded to do other things. Beautiful, beautiful. And with the moon and the four of cups, that's what I, like, there's like like I said, that you failed sometimes, that you won't be able to get there. You don't have that. You failed, kind of unreachable dream, to be in this sun and hierophant and fool and emperor. Look at this, the queen of swords, lovers, I mean, all these cards. You felt that is, it was like, it felt like, almost like, until yesterday it felt like unfathomable. But moon is like, you felt a lot of emotion towards it. You felt defeated. You tried to encourage, you tried to gather courage and strength, but it felt that everything is falling on your face. You got inspired by people who stood up, who went from ground, like came from ground level and did everything against so many odds. People tried to suppress them, but they never lose their voice. Those people inspire you. People who, you know, create their own things against all the odds. Those people inspired you all along, but you felt like there was moment when you felt like that you won't be able to be one of those. And it created lot of emotion towards that. You have a lot of emotion towards that. But I feel like now those emotions are getting more settled. It's not chaotic because you are in kind of balance with your own truth. but it created a lot of emotion. This is this comes from an emotional standpoint, because the love is also involved here. The big huge love is involved. When you love someone so much, like lovers, even though it's easy to say that, you know love comes with strength and dignity, but sometimes when you love someone and that person really treat you like shit, and they don't understand, even though they love it, but they just don't know. Not everybody can handle lovers like love. They feel the love, then they exploit it because they don't know how to address this. When that happens, it creates a lot of emotional instability, because you feel that pull in one hand, and then the other hand you can feel that they love you, that you then you feel helpless, that they don't know how to address their love because they are not spiritually mature, and they don't even try sometimes to do that. They just want to remain same in their whole life. They don't have the drive to change, and change is the only constant thing. And you feel like, okay, what I'm gonna do with this love? You love me, so what? But you exploit me, you destroy me. That love is not good. Just because you love me, but you don't know how to love that love. What I'm gonna do with that? And that comes with a lot of emotional confusion. And with the sun and fool, I'm not gonna repeat myself. It's the same thing. It's like, if you ever, I don't think you will, but you ever have a moment of doubt that I'm taking power and all this, am I overdoing it? Am I over asserting myself? Sun is saying, stop this nonsense. You are in power. Show everything that you have in power, but as long as you do with empathy and not abuse the power, but use the power for your betterment and the people around you. So that, like, look at this, like, you have been inspired by people who have the power against all odds. This sun is telling, if you ever feel that you are becoming overpowered, if you ever feel that you are over asserting yourself, no, just use that power so that other people who are in Four of Cups right now, they can see you and get inspired in their day-to-day life. So many things are, like, you all know, like, so many things, we are lucky that we can talk, we are lucky that we can love, we are lucky that we can have that opportunity to get that power back. But there are so many people who are so repressed, so, like, unprivileged, that their basic sense of humanity and basic sense of self dignity has been taken away. So this is asking, sun is telling you that, this sun is reassuring you that you got this chance to get your power back. Use that power so that people, like, who are still in Four of Cups, who seeks inspiration, who seeks admiration, who seeks this light to see into others, so that they can feel like, no, this is not the end of the story. I know I'm very much right now tortured, I'm very much depressed right now, but I can have the voice, because you can inspire them, because you came from this Four of Cups to this sun. So you can tell other people, as long as you have the inner power and do not abuse the power and use that power with understanding and empathy, people can also get inspired by you. That this sun did not come for just for fun second times. This sun is reassuring you your purpose. This sun is reassuring you what you have gone through. Create an example, stand by it, don't misuse it, don't let it go, don't doubt it, so that others who are still struggling to get that power back, to get that self-respect back, so that they can achieve their dream, so that they can respect them as a human being, as an equal being with dreams, with rights, so they can get inspired by you. That's what it is saying. This is very, oh my god, it's very powerful. It's very, very powerful, Leo. It's very, very powerful. I hope you get this, I hope it resonates with you. Even if you are not relationship part, I feel like this message, everybody should listen to it, that we all have our power inside. Nobody our society's external circumstances, our relationship, who doesn't know how to love, they feel love but doesn't know how to what to do with it, because they don't know, because so our society does not teach us how to love, our society teaches how to hate. But things are changing, we are changing that. So this is for everybody who wants to change their own personal reality, who wants to claim their humanity, who wants to claim their, you know, historically how they are seeing themselves, not like other, not like less, not like second class citizen, not like something negligible, something disposable, but we all are equally important, and everything you hold is inside. I don't know, I'm getting these powerful messages, I'm getting this powerful, I don't know, I'm feeling good. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I don't wanna teach anything to anyone, because I feel like you are already in the space where you can teach yourself, and the this two sun is reassuring you, do that so that other people can be inspired by you like you have been inspired by others. Maybe it can be your grandma, maybe it can be your mother, maybe it can be your anybody's sister, maybe it can be your distant friend, maybe it can be some author, some anybody, some celebrity, some anybody, that who you have seen them, you have heard their story of struggle, but you always see them that they are always very much in their power. No destitute could took their power. They, those things inspired you, and this two sun is telling to reassure that you can be that, and you have that power right now, you have got this energy. Don't doubt it, don't misuse it, don't let it go, hold it, fetch it, enjoy it. All right, Leo, I hope you get something out of it. I will talk to you later, okay? Take care. Bye.